welcome to Say It with Roz. Today I want to talk about something I've been seeing quite a bit on social media. And I never really, I just kind of wondered about it, but I decided to do a little research and see what's behind these things. But what I'm talking about is the term black girl magic. And also I notice a lot of people use the term queens. And, a lot of the women refer to themselves as queens, and some black men refer to themselves as king. But I was really interested in, what is this black girl magic, And I'm not really into trends, so it's not surprising that I really don't stay abreast of some of these things, because after I did a little Google research, I saw that the term black girl magic has really been around since 2013, I believe it said, when I forget the lady's name, but she coined that phrase. So I wanted to know, okay, so what does that mean, black girl magic? Do black girls have some special characteristics or skills or something? What is that black girl magic? So when I looked up the term, this is what it says. So I'm going to read exactly what it says. Black girl magic is a term used to illustrate the universal awesomeness of black women. It's about celebrating anything we deem particularly dope, inspiring, or mind-blowing about ourselves. And it goes on to say, and that's just the start. Like black women in general, our essence, style, and spirit are hard to define. Some might call us mysterious, but we're most certainly magical. Wow. Now that is a heavy amount of praise for oneself. I don't know, y'all. I mean, I don't like it, I don't know. I just don't like it, It makes black women and girls seems like they're some special species or something, that have these magical, awesome powers, And I just think it's inflating the ego. I mean, why? I realize that as a people, black people as a whole, have gone through lots of trials, and but does that mean that we're some special being? in my mind, all people are awesome. You know, humans, as a rule, are awesome. I mean, God in the Bible tells us that He made us fearfully and wonderfully. So I don't see any one gender or race being so superior above all others, you know, that they can call themselves magical. I realized that Black women have, you know, for the longest been considered to be the bottom of the barrel, you know, but that's what some others might consider. I've never considered myself to be at the bottom of the barrel, you know. I feel like I'm just as good as anyone else, you know, but I don't think I have magical powers or anything, you know. I mean, I kind of get what they're saying, but to me, it's just another example of Black people setting themselves apart over here when everyone else is over here, you know, but we want everyone else to love us and include us in everything that they do, you know, but still we want to be some special group over here. I just don't like that, you know. Sometimes I think, you know, some of my people concentrate too much on their Blackness, you know. Just because we're Black doesn't mean that we're all that special, you know. I know some people might not agree with that, you know, because another, you know, thing that I see a lot of Black women and men referring to themselves as kings and queens, you know, and do we really need to do that? Why can't we just show by example who we are? We don't need all of these labels and titles, you know, to elevate ourselves, you know, because they really don't elevate us, you know. What you do in deeds, you know, your character, you know, who you are as a person, you know, is really what counts. I just think when you elevate yourself like that, it's not really genuine, you know. Even the Bible tells you not to do that. You know, I just think that when you elevate yourself like that, I mean, what does it really mean? I can go around saying how wonderful I am. Oh, I'm so wonderful. I'm beautiful. I'm just, ooh, I'm everything. But what does that really mean? Would I really just be so awesome and so beautiful as I think I am, you know? And why would I have to do that? You know, if you've got to do that, I mean, it kind of makes it seem like you're desperate, you know, for validation, I guess, you know. Ladies, we don't need that. Just be who you are, you know. And we don't have any magic. Now, I do believe that, you know, I wonder sometimes if Black people, you know, are special in some way, you know, in God's view, not our own selfish views, because we are, I believe, the only people, you know, with our dark skin tones and especially our hair, because in some other you know, races, ethnicities, they have dark-skinned people, but they all have straight hair, you know. I believe we are the only people, as far as I know. I don't know everything, so, but I believe that we are the only people with the kinky hair, you know, that, you know, Black people have, you know, if you're not mixed or you don't have a lot of white in your blood. I really think most Black people in America have some white in their blood, you know. But, you know, some of us have really kinky hair. So, but, you know, and Black people do have, you know, what they call a rhythm. I think maybe, but so do some other cultures, you know, I think. But I don't know. I just don't really like it, you know, because it makes it seem like I don't know. I just don't like it when we do that, you know. And I don't like this queen thing either. You know, because some people, I really think they actually believe that they're a queen, you know, and they're so far from being a bona fide queen as you can be, you know, because queens are very proper, you know. Just look at the Queen of England. That lady is as proper can be, you know. So all of this other queenie stuff, you know, it just doesn't hold water, you know. And then if everyone's a queen and a king, I mean, who the heck are serving you? Where are the servants? No one wants to be a servant these days. Even Jesus considered himself to be a servant. Some of these egos are just, ugh, all of this meism, you know. I mean, what the heck? What happened to humility, modesty? Why does everyone think they're so, you know, all of this and a slice of cake too, you know? I mean, what's up with that? You just shouldn't have to do all of that, you know, to be viewed as, you know, I guess you want to be, I don't know, considered, what are you looking for when you're referring to yourself as a queen? Are you saying, look at me, you know, I'm this wonderful person, I do everything perfect, or what, you know? I don't think you even need that. And then I think it gives some women a false sense of importance. You know, you're not that important. I don't think I've ever referred to myself as a queen. I mean, my goodness, a queen is a tall order. You know? I mean, anyway, and then if you're teaching young girls this, you're making them think that they have some special abilities that they probably don't have, you know. So I don't know if you've seen the video. There's a video out there on YouTube about this woman that was on a plane, and boy, she cut up really bad and was, you know, just talking all loud and all up. She was totally out of order, you know, telling the scenario was, she was standing in the aisle with this big pack or something on her back, and the stewardess wanted to go past her, which she couldn't, you know, because she was all out in the aisle. And I guess the stewardess asked her to let her by, and boy, what did she do that for? You know, the girl just started ranting, you know, about the woman was antagonizing her and being disrespectful to her, you know, asking her to move. And I guess another lady across the aisle had said something. She was a white lady. The stewardess was white and the other lady was white. And she started, you know, bashing that woman, you know, and telling her she needed to be quiet and stay in her lane because she was white privileged and she needed to get over it because, you know, they didn't, you know, she didn't, you know, the white folks didn't run America anymore. She was a queen and all of this here and whatnot. And it was really embarrassing to me. You know, I felt really embarrassed, you know, for my black people with this woman acting a fool like that, you know. She was totally out of order and sounded crazy, you know, talking about she was a queen, you know. And first of all, no bona fide queen would ever act that way. Queens don't. Queens don't do that. You know, what a queen would have done was sat herself down in her seat and let the stewardess pass. That's what a queen would have done. So, and then it was alarming because, you know, black people are always, you know, getting upset whenever a white person, you know, says anything out of order to them. And then here you are doing the same thing. So, it's crazy. It's crazy. Two wrongs don't make a right. You can't just talk to people any old kind of way, like they're nothing, and you're this high-class queen that's acting like a ghetto fool, you know. So I don't know, you know. I guess if you want to call somebody a queen, you can, you know. But let someone else call you a queen if that's how they feel about you, you know. And I hope they know what queen means. I don't think some loudmouth, you know, disrespectful person should be called a queen. I don't know, ladies. It just seems like I hate to say it. You know, and I don't know what the other races are doing because, I mean, I never see this, you know, any, you know, videos or anything about white people, you know, acting like that or calling themselves queens and, you know, I mean, how would black women, I mean, is there a term, white girl magic? I don't know. I didn't look that up, you know, so I don't know if white girls and women are calling themselves, you know, or claiming to have white girl magic. And how would black women feel about that? If white women claimed that they had some kind of special magic that no one else had. I just think we're inviting controversy and ridicule when we do these things, you know. Just be awesome. You don't have to wear an awesome label on your chest, you know. If you are awesome, people will let you know you are awesome. You won't have to proclaim it yourself. Others will let you know. The Bible even tells us to not puff ourselves up, you know, to let others, you know, I can't remember the scripture or exactly how it said it, but that's what it meant, you know. Don't puff yourself up. Let others praise you. I mean, it's a little silly to, I mean, I know you have to have confidence in yourself, and we should love ourselves, but don't take it too far, you know. Then you just look like you're either desperate or conceited, you know. I mean, don't do that. I see some awesome ladies and men, and just from what they're doing, you know, and they don't need to be putting labels on themselves. They don't have to. Other people can see it, you know. If you deserve, I believe that if you deserve some type of special praise or recognition, it will come and you won't have to force it. I just think too that sometimes my people concentrate too much on their blackness. You know, we're so into our blackness that we can't see past it, you know. And that's not good. Yes, we are black, you know. And we black people as a people have gone through a lot of things. And, you know, but we have more opportunity today, even with some people still trying to hold us back. When you really think about it, who is really holding us back from doing anything? No one really, because this is a free country for now. And you really can do just about anything you want to, that you're determined to do. Even with, you know, I know maybe it's harder for blacks to get things like financing, you know, big financing, to do things, you know, for our community. But if we banded together, you know, and did it on our own, we could do that. No one is stopping us from doing that, you know. I just, anyway, I just wanted to speak on that, you know, the black girl magic and the queen thing. And a lot of times too, people call themselves divas, you know. I think women of all cultures or races might do that, you know, call themselves divas. But is that a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, it could go both ways, you know, because really the original meaning for diva is, you know, a great female singer, you know. I guess somebody like maybe Aretha, or, you know, someone on that level, or Tina Turner or something, you know, they were, you know, great artists. So they might be called divas, and that's a good you know, thing in that respect. But diva can also mean, you know, someone who's temperamental and hard to get along with, and think they're better than everyone else. And actually, I think that's that's how a lot of these so-called divas, you know, present themselves, as if they're better than, you know, everyone else, you know. They want everything to go their way. But anyway, why can't we just be good men and women? You know what I mean? And just do the best work that you can do while you're on this earth, you know? And not be so much into yourself, you know, all this meism, you know, that's going around these days. It's like everybody thinks they're, you know, the cat's meow, you know, and we're all just people, you know, with different skills and, you know, abilities. And we should just, you know, use our skills and abilities and knowledge, you know, to produce the best work that we can produce while we're on this earth, instead of puffing ourselves up, you know. Do something to help people in general, especially your black people. Do something to help your own community, you know. That's what, you know, a real queen and king would do. They take care of the kingdom. They don't walk around talking about, I'm a king, I'm a queen, look at me. You know, no. That's not how it is. And it gets you nothing. it gets you nothing. So if your man wants to call you a queen, you know, because he thinks you're wonderful, you know, and you take care of him. And if you want to call your man a king, that's okay. But don't puff yourself up in public like you're a real queen and king, or that you're come from royalty. You know, most of us don't even know our ancestral background. I know I don't. I tried to research that on, you know, Ancestry.com. And, but I could only go back as far as my grandparents, you know, both of my grandparents. I could not even find anything on their parents, you know, in there. So I don't know where I came from, really, you know, in that respect. So I'm not going to go around claiming I'm royalty, you know, just because I'm black. Everyone can't come from royalty anyway, you know. And what does it matter? You don't have a kingdom to rule over, you know. You don't have a treasure, you know, piled up, you know, in store, you know, for yourself and your kingdom. So what's the sense in going around puffing yourself up like that? Nah, I don't get it. Just be yourself. Do good things, you know. Lift your brother and your sister up, you know, when you can. And that will give you more merit than any old false title you're running around, you know, sticking on yourself. So anyway, that's all I have to say on that subject. So until next time, over and out.